Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Call of the Wild Angler, and we had today a very big update, and I put in my text file the things that I think are very important. Yeah, not very important, but are the most important for me. There is one thing in the update that I like a lot, and that a lot of veterans in fishing games will like a lot too, because I already talked about that subject at the start of this game, but now they fixed it. I still need to test it, but that's something that I like a lot, but that's something for a little bit later in the video. First, we are going to start with point number 1. The vehicle now have multiple fixed cameras to cycle between while exploring. And that's true, so if you come now in the vehicle, they got 3 camera modes. So with V, you can skip between them. So that was the old one. And what was the problem with the old one? I think a lot of people get sick. I don't understand that, because I got already my entire life car sickness, and very hard car sickness. So to give you guys an example, if I'm sitting on the side of somebody that is driving, it takes 5 to 10 minutes and I'm puking. My son got just the same. I don't have it when I drive, but I never had that problem that I got sick. They call it, I think, motion sickness, but I never had that. So what did they do? You can now sit a little bit like this, and you can sit like this. I had a very big problem with the view. Why? Not because I'm getting sick, but because I cannot see a lot. Now that's a little bit better. But I think the people that look like this, I think they get probably less sick too. But at the end, I hope still that they are going to put like the view from the above the car, because that's the best. For people that play Way of the Hunter, the view is always if you're in a vehicle above it, and that's the best that you can do. Maybe in the future they are going to do that, but I think if people get sick from it, I don't see why this is bad. So yeah. That's the first thing that I want to show you guys. Then the next one, and that's something for the people that like to chat in this game. Yeah, not real chat, but like do chat comments that are already in the game. So the quick wheel has been added to make quick chat and emote selection more convenient and faster to execute. You need to push key C. So if you push key C, of course, you can change that in options. Now you can just click. You can do something here. Thanks. Push C again. You can say hello. It goes a lot faster. For the people that like it, it's good. But in the future, I hope that they get a decent chat, a private room, that not everybody is talking to people that don't like to being talked to, because you cannot put a chat in online games. It never works. There are like too many people that are not really friendly. I can speak for myself. I got a lot of videos that people just insult me the whole time. Yeah, it's just very common. If they see my name, 99% of the people are friendly, but there are a lot of people that just say things to me that it's not so friendly. So if you introduce a chat function in a game, you always need to be sure that you can put it off, or that you can go to a private room. Because that's very difficult in this game, because to do the challenges, you need to be online. Otherwise, I was never online or in a lobby with other people. So that's always very difficult. This is very nice, something in between, but at the end, you need to have a decent chat that you can just type to other people. Then the next one, and that's something that I like a lot, the map now has interactive filters, colored symbols. I will show you guys it just because I can just read it, but I can just show you guys it too. So you already can see there are a lot of color things now. And what you can do, if you push F, you can put things on that you like and put things off that you don't like. So I don't see a really benefit why I see Lookout Tower, so I put it off. Really good. Player friendly, there is nothing wrong with it. And then the next one, that's something very special, and at the end of the video I put like a small video that you can see the difference. So I didn't really know what they meant with it, but I will read it from the patch notes. A new rod tracking strength accessibility setting has been added to allow you to choose how to track the movement of the rod relative to the fish. What does that mean? And how can you do it? So first of all, you will find it here. Accessibility, here you can see it. rod tracking. So you can see it here. So the higher the number, so if I put this now on 100, it's going to follow the rod a lot faster. So what does that mean? So if I put it on 0, it goes very slow with the rod. If you put it on 100 and you move the rod to the right, the camera is moving really fast with the rod. That's simply said. So I play at 0 because I don't want that the camera follows the entire time my rod. I want to watch the fish, and the rod movement, I don't want to see that. At the end of the video, you can see it. I got the fish on. I started at 100 and then I put it on 0. And there you guys can see the difference, how it moves. Then the next one. The collection of changes has been made to the fishing line to improve both its appearance and its behavior. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not sure that it works at the moment 100% because I always thought that braid lines flows on the surface, and I thought, no, that fluoro always stays on the surface and that braid line goes under the surface, but that's not really true. I tested it with the bobber and they stay on the surface, both of them. But what I see is that you see now a thickness. I didn't even notice a difference, to be honest. But now you see a difference in the line thickness. You see what they say in the patch notes, that some line is floating, other line is not floating. So I think that's good, but I cannot remember the difference with before. So I never saw that as a really big problem. But now I can say it's good. If they do stuff like that, it's good because it makes the immersion a lot higher than before. So I will show you guys it really quick. So because I need to think now for a brief moment. Let's have a look what kind of rods I got. So here I got a very heavy setup, 25 kilogram, and here I got a fluoro. So let's have a look to the difference. So I'm going to throw in the water. You can see that this is a lot thicker. This is 25 kilogram braid. It has to be a lot thicker than a 10 kilogram. So this is good. And if we go now to the fluoro, that's number 3. That's the float setup. Let's have a look. This is indeed a little bit smaller, I think. It has another color too. And this is floating too. And yeah, I'm already showing you guys something that is for a little bit later. But that's good. That's good. I cannot say it's bad. Better immersion, fishing-wise, it's okay. Then the next one, and this is something very cool. A new accessibility option has been added that allow you to switch reeling to be a toggle rather than hold action. So you can now put just it on toggle, you push one time and you keep reeling in. I never saw that in a fishing game. I didn't even thought that was a thing, but you can just go auto mode. And that's not all. I'm going to talk right away about something else too. So the presentation in this game is very complicated. It's not easy. I don't like it a lot. So what did they do? Let me have a look. Jigging and twitching can now be performed by holding a button in addition. So this is really strange, but I will show you guys it. So if we go now to... where is it? I need to have a look for a brief moment. Somewhere in this menu. Here. So reeling input type. So what can you do? You can put it on hold like in the past. So you need to keep pushing the entire time. Or you can just put it on toggle. And what does that mean? You push one time and it keeps reeling. It's so crazy. It's like automatic fishing. So you need to watch this. So I throw in. And now I just push one time my left mouse button. And it keeps reeling. That's not all. You guys can now see in the bottom left, if I push control, it's going to do twitching. You need to have a look at this. So I don't need to do anything anymore. If you push spacebar, it's going to do a jigging. You need to watch this. So I only need to do one thing now, and that is just striking. I'm not sure what I need to think about it. I don't have a problem with it, because I can understand when I was fishing for the diamond Atlantic salmon. At the end of the day, it took me 3-4 days. My arm was totally fucked up. My wrist was totally fucked up. But this is like automatic fishing. It's crazy. Because at the end, where is the thin line? Between doing something and doing nothing anymore in a game, because this looks like Yeah, I just reel in. I just need to wait. I can watch a video. If I hear the strike, I can strike. But I don't have a problem with it. It makes life very easy, I need to say, in fishing. But it's okay. I guess some people wanted to have this in the game. And yeah, I don't have a problem with it. You can put it off too. If you don't like it, you just put it off. So the next one. And now we are with the most important update in this update. So most fish, so what was the big problem that you have in this game? That is, and from the start you already had that, it does not matter what you throw at fish. Everything bites on everything, and that was really, really bad. And what did they do? So now they fixed that. So that's the fix. So roughly said, and so now you need to use something for a certain fish or he will not bite. And you even can see it, I think, in the book. So if you go now to the book and you go now to pike, you can see now pike is still biting on a lot of stuff. But if you go to the Atlantic salmon, here, you can see if you want to go with lures, a spoon, a spinner, crankbait, and a jerkbait. So now at the moment, with this change, so now you can target fish, like in the other fishing games, because now it's possible, I think I need to test this of course still, but now it's possible that you got a certain lure is going to attract one kind of species and not all the species anymore. So now you can say, you know what, I'm going to focus on zander. I'm going to focus on the char. And I don't get like the other fish in between. And that's something good. So now you can say, okay, we are going for the salmon. We are going to try to get the salmon. And it's not the hook size that is going to fix a certain fish into place, but it is the lure or the bait. And that's such a good update. It's unbelievable. That's the best, I already said it, that they did in this update. That's from the start, I saw that a lot of people say to me, yeah, but Chamina, pike eat bread, pike eats this on my channel, and I was like, fuck you. And now they finally did it, and that's very good. Then another thing, the option to toggle the user interface on and off during gameplay has been added. You need to push P. Yeah, here you go. So this is really good. So for people that don't want UI in the way, you can put it off. Yeah, but it seems I can only put it off if it is in the water. You cannot put it off anymore. And I'm going to fish automatically, and I can still do the video. And yeah, so you can put it off, the UI. Very good. And then the last one, and that was a very big problem too. The problem was, I'm not sure that we already got the diamond, bream, or zander in Norway, but the diamond spawn rate in Norway has been increased. So that was it, guys. So it's a fairly good update. There are a lot of other things too, UI-wise and audio. But I took the things that I think are the most important. It's possible that I forgot one, but I will post the patch note under this video too. So I see 2 things very good in this update. The other things are make it player friendly, but the bait preference is a big one. If they start now working on the fish mechanics and on the speed of the reel, that not everything is coming to the surface even on speed 1, I see a bright future. But there is still a lot of work that they need to do, because I didn't play the game now for 4 weeks. Am I coming back to the game with this update? It's 50-50 at the moment. I don't see me coming back to the game with this update. I see a certain thing why I would do that. That's the bait preference, because I still need to have a lot of diamonds here. If I can target certain species now a lot easier, I will. Because my goal in this game is to get all the diamonds. And I think for a lot of veterans in fishing games. But for the other part, that's the only thing that I see that will bring me back. The other things is just, yeah, it's cool, it's friendly, player friendly, but it's not going to bring me back. But we will see. Thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.